Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to peel back the wrapper on something you've probably used a million times without even thinking about it, the good old adhesive bandage. It's in every first aid kit, but trust me, there's way more to this little thing than meets the eye.
But first, let me ask you a question. Just picture your medicine cabinet or that first aid drawer right now. What do you think is the single, simplest, but also most important medical tool you've got in there? Just take a second and think about it.
If you guessed this little guy, you are spot on. The adhesive bandage. It's so common we barely even register it anymore, but its impact on our day-to-day health is just massive.
So let's kick things off with why we're calling it the little hero in your cabinet. This isn't just a cute nickname. This small, unassuming item is a true cornerstone of first aid, and you'll find it in homes, schools, and offices everywhere for a very, very good reason.
So what is it, really? Well, officially, an adhesive bandage is just a sterile dressing for minor injuries. But its job has three key parts. First, it protects the wound from dirt and bacteria. Second, it lowers the risk of infection. And third, it actually helps your body heal faster. Protection, prevention, and promotion. Simple, but honestly, kind of brilliant.
But this little hero didn't just appear out of thin air. Nope, it's got a surprisingly long and interesting history, so let's take a quick journey back in time and see where this whole idea came from.
You know what's really amazing is the jump in technology here. Back in ancient times, people used whatever they had, plant leaves, a scrap of cloth, anything to cover a wound. Then the modern era hits and we get sterile adhesive materials, which was a total game changer for hygiene and healing. And now, well, we're right on the edge of what's next. Smart bandages. What a ride!
Okay, so we know its history, but what's this everyday marvel actually made of? Let's peel back the layers and take a look inside.
It's really so simple, it's genius. Every standard bandage has three core parts. You've got the sticky part, the adhesive strip that keeps it on your skin. Then there's that little absorbent, sterile pad that goes right over the cut. And finally, you have those little protective layers you peel off right before you use it. Each part has a really important job.
Now this right here is the absolute key. Sterilization. That little pad in the middle isn't just a piece of fluff. It's sterile, which means it is completely free of any germs or microorganisms. This is, without a doubt, the most critical feature. It's what turns a simple sticky strip into a powerful weapon against infection.
Look, we've all used one, probably more times than we can count, but are we actually doing it the right way? Let's be honest with ourselves. This next bit might just change how you handle your next kitchen cut. All right, here's the best practice for putting on a bandage. First, and you absolutely can't skip this, you have to clean the wound. Use some water, maybe a gentle antiseptic. Second, pat the skin around the wound completely dry. If it's wet, the adhesive just won't stick right. Finally, pop the bandage on firmly so the pad covers the whole cut, but don't wrap it so tight that you're cutting off circulation.
And these are the two biggest mistakes we all tend to make. Number one, just slapping a bandage onto a dirty wound. That basically traps all the bad stuff inside. And number two, leaving the same bandage on for days. You've got to change it daily, or anytime it gets wet or dirty, to keep everything clean.
Now that classic bandage is a fantastic all-arounder, but the world of wound care has gotten a lot more specialized. Today, you can find a bandage for pretty much any minor injury you can think of.
Welcome to the modern bandage aisle. You've got waterproof ones for swimming or showering. You've got bandages with awesome designs to make a cut a little less scary for kids. There are flexible fabric bandages for moving parts like your knuckles and knees. And of course, there are the serious medical-grade ones they use in hospitals. It's all about having the right tool for the job.
Oh, and here's a super quick but important point. When do you grab a bandage versus a piece of gauze? It's really simple. Adhesive bandages are your go-to for small cuts and scrapes. Gauze is for those larger wounds that need more absorption and just more coverage in general. Knowing that difference is key for good first aid.
Okay, so we've been through the past and the present. Now let's get to the really exciting stuff, the science of how we heal and the incredible future of first aid.
So what are the secret superpowers that make a bandage so effective? It's really a 1-2 punch. First, as we've talked about, it creates a physical wall against dirt and germs. But second, and this is so cool, it actually maintains a moist environment right around the wound. And it's been scientifically proven that this moisture helps our cells rebuild and seriously speeds up the whole healing process.
And that brings us to what's next. We are literally entering the age of smart bandages. And no, this isn't science fiction anymore. It's the very real future of taking care of wounds. So what makes a bandage smart? Well, imagine a bandage that can actively monitor the wound for any signs of infection or check on how it's healing. Imagine it being able to release medicine or materials that help your cells regenerate faster. That's where we're headed, a bandage that doesn't just cover a wound, but actually helps manage its recovery.
And that really brings us right back to the beginning. From ancient leaves to smart technology, the evolution of the adhesive bandage is just remarkable. It perfectly sums up this quote from our source material: "A simple medical tool, but of great importance." It just goes to show you that sometimes the most powerful innovations are the ones that are simple, accessible, and sitting right there in our cabinets when we need them most.